I scream.
You scream.
Oh, come on. Come on. We're not, what are we doing?
This is not gonna work out. This actually might kill us.
The work for this reaction is starting on April 8th, 2024, and it is a reaction to what Julia posted on April 3rd, 2024, so like 5 days ago, and it was an audio recording made on her mother's phone on the 4th of July, 2023, and while this recording was being made, Julia and her mother were working on a really cringe production of TikTok cottage cheese ice cream or whatever. We'll get to that in a moment. So I'm letting you guys know at the start that this one's going to be a little bit dry. So I'm going to try to spice it up a little bit to make it more palatable. So that's setting the stage, okay? I'm starting work April 8th, 2024. This was published by Julia April 3rd, 2024, 5 days ago. I'll try to get it done today. And this was what was going on at, I'm pretty sure, Julia's mother's house on the 4th of July, 2023. Next step, it took Julia 12 days to put this dog's breakfast together. And the screen grab was taken today, April 8th, 2024, and she published July 16th, 2023. That was more than 8 months ago, and it's got 17,000 and change for the clicks, which is terrible. And I had already encountered it, and I decided not to react to it because there's nothing much you can do with it other than to say these two things. The audio is terrible, because she doesn't mic up. Her mother isn't mic'd up either, so it's really shrill and bad. And Julia, after more than 10 years of being on YouTube with JP, when she separated from him, what does she do? She uploaded this at 480p. So this demonstrates her mismanagement of the channel that she stole from JP. And by this time, I'm pretty sure that she had already locked him out, because I remember when she changed the banner and it was just her, and so, well, here's the thumbnails, okay? So she published this about a month before she did this baloney answering your burning questions, whatever. I'm not gonna do this over again. I'm gonna get like 25 cents for all this work. So she says, answering your questions we've been avoiding, and I reacted to that right away, and I said it was baloney, and it's since been proven to be a bunch of baloney. She locked JP out of the channel that he created.
Just to be clear, I did not quit Healthy Junk Food. I was locked out of all of my accounts, and then a lawsuit was filed against me.
And so that's I'm just running that to show you guys that this was published a month before she did that totally bogus, for real talk that she did. Sorry. Okay, so that's setting the stage there. So I'm gonna run through this just to sort of spice this up a little bit. Okay, so this is what's wrong with what she produced. Not only is the audio terrible, and she uploaded at 480p, the music choices are annoying, it's not funny or entertaining, and it's easy for me to say. It's just, we should just run through it. It's less than 6 minutes. So I'm going to give you a minute at the start, a minute at the end, and the rest we're just going to plow through at double speed, just so you have some reference that this is what was going on for the day that JP did phone about the phone that she took. And then we're going to get to the recording. So just to make this a little less dry, this is the video, and first we gotta transform it, and now you get a minute at the start, minute at the end, and the rest we're just gonna tear through it at double speed. So let's do that.
Hello, welcome back to Healthy Junk Food, a show that's dedicated to all of your indulgences and how you can get your hands on it. Today I'm taking on the viral cottage cheese recipe brought to us by the internet.
When I saw the viral cottage cheese ice cream, I knew I had to try it.
I think about this every day.
Everyone is making this cottage cheese ice cream.
Oh my gosh, it's actually so good.
You guys, it's creamy, it's streamy, and it's pretty damn good.
Ice cream that actually is good for you.
Now this could be people destroying a good thing by trying to be healthy. Or it could be the best alternative to the best junk food of all time, at least for my craving. If this is just as good as people are saying out there on the internet,
I think about this every day.
I'm gonna end this video with screaming for cottage cheese ice cream. So I decided to make this a little bit differently by making a Neapolitan version. Vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry ice cream. Neapolitan ice cream is the first type of ice cream to combine 3 flavors molded together. Oh, come on. Come on. We're not, what are we doing?
We're making ourselves sad by turning cottage cheese into ice cream. This is never gonna be the quick fix.
But I have been trying to invent the best low-calorie ice cream in the world. That's a recipe and invention coming soon to a store near you.
By the way, subscribe to that. I have a
E-letter. Links are in the description. Just follow me.
You want to make this tasty? Never eat it. Just kidding. I think it's actually a good alternative, and it's high protein and it's cool. But when I want ice cream, I want the good stuff. That's this. Publix brand Neapolitan. If you like this video, you absolutely need to subscribe for more videos like this because recipes are coming back.
Ice cream.
You scream.
We all scream.
For real ice cream. Yeah, this is not gonna work out. Here, you keep it.
I won't even give it to my dog.
No, that will kill a dog. This actually might kill us, but I'd rather eat this. Maybe that's why it's called healthy junk food.
Was that terrible or what? Now let's get rid of the graphic of Lord Voldemort. And let's get to the audio that Julia published. Wait a minute. Let's make it better by getting the thumbnail in there. Okay. So now, let's get to the audio that Julia's mother made of the police at the house on JP's call because Julia took the phone, which had his personal stuff in there, and, you know, let's just run it and try to make it somehow entertaining.
I don't know. How do I tell? We don't have a camera. I'll let you get it because of the dogs.
The police?
I don't know.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Well, stay.
You come in. I have 2 dogs.
Are they good?
Yeah, they're good. They're just goofies.
All right. How can I help? So, JT? JT.
Yeah, he's my ex-boyfriend. Okay.
So here is the first problem, and before I address it, I want to say that I am not sexist. the fact of the matter is, Julia is a lying schmuck because she hit this channel with 8 fraudulent copyright takedowns in one day. You guys will probably remember that I put up a video about it, and I expected the channel to be coming down by later in the day because I didn't know that you could get 2 copyright strikes on a channel in one day. I thought the most you could get would be 1. So when she started hitting, I was like, okay, I'll get around to it. Then she kept on hitting, and then I had 2 copyright strikes in one day. So I might still sue her in small claims court, you know, from this country to another one. It's a challenge to do. I don't know. It's just that she produced 2 copyright strikes in this channel, and I had to work frantically for hours, saving everything, taking it down, privating. Well, you know, if you make a mistake, you gotta save it right, because if something goes wrong, you'd accidentally delete your stuff. So I had to work frantically for hours on that day, because Julia Yarinsky, the real name, by the way, she uses her real name in the Healthy Junk Food book, so I'm not doxing her. She did that to me, and that's after 10 years on YouTube, and she swore that she had a good faith belief that there was copyright infringement taking place. Thing is, she borrows from other people all the time, and she makes a lot more money with what she does than I do. And so she didn't bring any lawsuits, so she caused a lot of suffering over here. She almost took the channel down. It would have come down if I didn't work so fast for hours. Why do I have to put up with that? So that's what she did to me. Can you imagine what she's doing to JP? So we're dealing with a woman who's a liar. And here's the problem, because I want to set up that I'm not sexist. I have experienced Julia's hateful activities myself. You know, she can't take a joke, right? She's got no balls. So the problem is, you got Julia there at what I'm pretty sure that's her mom's house, at her mother's house, and they get a female cop. So you get 3 women together, the mother, the daughter, and a woman cop, all chatting about an angry ex-boyfriend. So that's why there's no traction happening there. And when you go to JP's counterclaim, he mentions that Julia came to his place unannounced and took a bunch of stuff. And, I'm going to have to go to my notes. Hang on. Yeah, and while she was there, Julia was demanding to see JP's new girlfriend, who was hiding in the bathroom. So, it wasn't a good scene when she was there. And there was no emergency for her to take this phone. And, anyway, I'm talking too much. Just keep rolling it.
About phone. Mm-hmm. It's a film phone, and it's something I use to record, and I need it because I'm working, and he hasn't been working.
We're filming right now.
He gave it to me yesterday because we're filming right now. I'm actually recording audio right now, just so you know. Because I was just filming, but I recorded. Let's turn off the cameras because we're making strawberry ice cream. We have a goofy little YouTube channel. Okay. Anyways, he's upset because he's not working, and I'm taking the business.
She is taking the business all right. Julia locked JP out of his own channel. This cannot be repeated enough. I'm going to run it again.
Just to be clear, I did not quit Healthy Junk Food. I was locked out of all of my accounts, and then a lawsuit was filed against me.
I'm taking the business, but I'm working, and I need to work, and I need the equipment. And he's being forceful about this phone, even though I need it to work. Because how it works is when I film, I have a second phone that records.
That is not accurate, because they have tons of cameras. She was after that one because it's got JP's personal stuff in it.
And it's a work phone. It's a business phone.
And it's literally called the film phone. And I pay for it. And I paid for half of it. I paid for half of everything here. Okay. So I went over there to grab equipment yesterday because I need
when you
this
say
stuff.
Over there?
Over there is the efficiency, which is part of this property, which I own also, with him. And he owns this also.
So you guys both are
But we broke up and we're obviously having an issue. I didn't actually assume he was going to call you. Because he has a lot of empty threats and things that he says to me.
Okay.
This is my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Mom. So he is just asking for the phone. So you're saying that the phone is yours and his?
Yes.
So what do you...
I need it so that I can, when I go and film, because I'm going to be working, I use 2 angles. So one will be my phone that I film, and one will be a tripoded shot.
Yeah, I get that.
So that's why I need it. And he handed it to me yesterday.
To get him out of your hair.
So did you hear what the woman cop said? To get him out of your hair? That guy that you want out of your hair is JP Lambiase, the one who created Healthy Junk Food, the driving force of the channel. And now he's being referred to as some loser that Julia needs to get out of her hair. This is at least somewhat entertaining.
What kind of solution are we looking at?
I don't know because he's exaggerating.
He lives in the efficiency here, but he is on the...
We both, well, the goal is,
or you guys
we own the home. The goal is actually right now, and like, we have to finish building the pool and then I'm selling the house. So like, we are selling the house. I wanted to work together with him, like, amicably on all of this, and like, maybe even rent the house, maybe even do a business. But things have been very, like, edgy.
Do you want to know what all that rustling noise is? That's Julia's mom adjusting her Depends undergarments.
I don't know if that's the right word. But, anyways.
They've been horrible.
Are you also a therapist?
They kind of have to be.
Sorry, that was not a good joke. But, long story short, I wanted to be amicable. But yesterday he told me he never wants to work anymore. And I said, okay, well then I need to stay motivated. And if I'm going to be working and you're not going to be working, then you need to stop spending all the business money. And he told me yesterday he was going to St. Augustine with his girlfriend. So earlier today, I just needed an apron because my aprons are back there, and his car was here, but his girlfriend's car was not. So since he told me he was going to St. Augustine, I assumed that he was gone, and I was like, I'm just gonna go grab there. And I told him yesterday, and he said okay yesterday, via text, that if I have to run over there to grab equipment or something I need for cooking,
go for it.
Yeah,
no problem.
He said okay, you know, and I didn't know he was there, so I just ran up, grabbed my apron, and left. And then he came over here all angry, trying to like mess
What
up
he's
the
screaming
mood.
about, he's screaming at you to give the
He
phone.
was screaming about spatula.
Oh yeah, spatulas and cooking
So,
equipment.
here's the thing. With you guys both being owners of the house, you all have equal rights to
Right.
the house.
Yeah.
As far as the equipment goes, because you're saying that it was purchased by both of you.
It's a business phone.
All of the equipment.
And he is part owner of the business, correct?
Yeah, 50-50.
So you both have equal access to those things.
Yes.
I can foresee this being an issue if this can, maybe we don't.
He has his own phone too, though.
What is it that he needs the phone for? Do you know?
I don't know. He keeps saying something about it being logged into an ID, and I checked it's not. And like the thing is I'm just using it to film. Like I don't know what his issue is.
Done filming, what is your plan?
Well, because he's not filming and he's not working, I need to use it for the next project and the next project. Because like for example,
For projects like what? The piece of crap you just made with the cottage cheese? And it gets like no views? No, you don't need to produce that material. We'd all be better off if you just left it alone and, just went to OnlyFans.
I film videos about like food and travel. So I'm like, in 2 weeks, I'm going to Jamaica, and I'm going to be filming at the KFC in Jamaica. So I need the second phone.
Gotcha.
So I just need to stay organized. So I give that back to him, and he's going to not give me my equipment.
So you're saying that he gave it back to you yesterday. What were the circumstances that he gave it back?
The circumstances were, he said, you can come over at 11, and then he changed it to 12, and then he started to change all of he locked me out of the whole entire house and changed the key, and it's under his phone number yesterday. And then I told him, I texted him, I said, I can't leave the house here because you locked me out, and I own this house. So then he logged me back in, and I realized I was nervous that I wasn't going to be able to grab my things, so I went over there and I grabbed my things. And I said, I need the film phone. He handed it to me. To be honest, at that moment he got a little bit aggressive.
If life made a little bit more sense, then when people such as Julia Yarinsky begin something with, to be honest, that is when a lightning bolt should come out of the clouds. As if JP Lambiase, who created the channel, and because he loved Julia, gave her a 50-50 split of the business, which he never should have done, is gonna put hands and assault a woman. Forget it. Do you see how women together, if one of them is dishonest, get together and get a man in trouble if they can make it happen?
And my mom was there, and she got in the
I
middle
jumped in between.
and said, "No, JP."
He was about to push her, and I jumped in between.
But he's upset that I want to work and he wants to live in vacation la la land.
Yeah.
And I don't care what he does. I just really am motivated to get my stuff done. And I have partnerships, I have brand deals, I have things I'm working on, and I have no time for drama.
Yeah.
And I'm like okay with them living back there, having their life, but I need to be focused on my work. Luckily, this is a perfect time to come because I have ice cream that just is freezing for the next step, and like I have to do the next step. But like it's so weird that this is being recorded, by the way. But
okay,
because I just said that
we'll erase it.
Did you hear Julia say, it's so weird it's being recorded? And did you hear Julia's mother say, we'll erase it? They're a great pair of liars, the Yarinskys, huh? The Yarinsky gals, mother and daughter, a pair of liars. And I can call Julia Yarinsky the liar that she is because she lied 8 times to the YouTube corporation saying that she had a good faith belief in writing that copyright infringement was taking place and she was just trying to steal my real name, my real address, and my real phone number, and she stole them all.
Talk about him during while we were on audio.
Alright, so I'm gonna get with him. So let me get this straight. The phone, you're using it to film. He gave it to you yesterday because you told him that you needed to film, and he willingly gave you the phone.
He gave me the phone, and then he tried to take it back, which was confusing, but I was like, I need it, so I didn't hand it back to him.
So he's not working. You are working, which means that you need the phone for working.
Okay.
The phone is a company phone.
Right, but he's saying it's his.
He's saying it's personal.
He says everything is his. He says everything, but it's not.
So where's the phone right now?
Sure.
Do you mind just opening it? Just so I can see if it's like personal or.
Well, I don't know.
Like,
all I do is use the camera to record food stuff. Now
so he has a second. Well, he has
yes.
a secondary phone. They called us.
I believe all of this is stuff for the channel, but I don't know because like let's see the date of like this.
Yesterday.
So there must be linked pictures or something from his other thing. But look, this is all like me and him filming on here. This is all filming
You guys
stuff.
still work together?
Yes. Well, not as of like 2 days ago. He like came in here, hugged my mom, and all this stuff, and we were like, "Let's go play pickleball." And then we were leaving pickleball because I'm trying.
And we had a blast. We had a blast
playing
playing pickleball.
Yeah.
A blast.
And then on the way out, I just said, "Hey, well, Monday we have a meeting because we're literally about to like publish a book and all of this stuff that I'm working on." And he said
he's him together.
Yeah, and he said he's not going to be available for the meeting. Sorry, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He's not going to be working. I said, dude, that's not a partnership. That's not a business. I need to work. I'm working today, July 4th, because this is my determination, my flow. I get it that and to be honest, I had no clue that he was over there when I walked over.
Yeah.
Because I don't want drama.
If Julia does not want drama, then why would she take the very provocative action of locking JP out of his own channel, then bringing a lawsuit against him, and then telling everybody that is what she is doing? If she didn't want drama, then she could have taken advantage by locking him out of the channel and then going through a mediator. By bringing a claim against him, she forces a fight and forces the two of them to square off. So she loves the drams.
It seems like there might be something connected on here, which I would like it to be unconnected, but I don't know how to do that, so we could figure that out. But there's probably a reason for that.
HDF Studios.
Yeah,
so I'm
exactly.
guessing that's your company?
Yeah. It might be because of...
Is he also logged into this?
He should be,
Probably
yeah.
on his phone?
Yeah.
So that's probably why. JP and Moo? Are you
That's
Moo?
his mom.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
If anyone called me Moo, I'd be
I
very
pay
offended.
I pay for this line.
Notice the real horse poop talk that people will offer to a serious conversation with a police officer just to sort of win them over with their personality. That was desperate.
I pay for, out of my business. Like, I pay for the mortgage out of this business, or whatever, everything.
So,
It's a work phone.
it's a work phone, and he, according to you, is not working. So,
And I mean, if he wants to work, then he can come and film with me, but I need this so I can then take the files off of it, put it on the computer, So I don't really know.
He
this
does
issue.
have a personal phone. Like
Yes.
she has a personal phone.
Yeah.
This is the work phone.
Yes.
It is not the only camera available for Julia to use. And if the police officer was more deeply acquainted with the channels and what's going on and the equipment, she would know that. there is no sense of urgency on the part of Julia to make this pathetic, recycled TikTok trend-chasing piece of garbage about cottage cheese and ice cream, and she's got all kinds of other pieces of equipment she could use, and the argument that she's making is just total horse crap.
And look, it's on SOS.
But
like, it's
maybe
not made to get text.
What's SOS?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like when you don't have signal or something
Like we
that.
put it on that setting so that it doesn't receive. I don't know why it would, because it should be a different phone number. Like,
Was his other phone the same phone number?
no, his other phone number is his phone number. This
Okay.
is like a.
Okay.
I don't know why. Like I don't get it, but I just want to work.
Let me get with him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. You coming back?
Probably.
Okay. No, Dolly, she's supposed to be here. She barks whenever it comes or leaves. We'll go do the dishes. Talking about what? I can't hear you. Trying to intimidate you by calling the cops.
Trying to intimidate? The reason why he's calling the police is because he's not going to put hands on a woman and try to get it back by force. He's doing the right thing, and the phone is certainly filled with personal data, and there's no urgency on the part of Julia to use that specific camera in the phone. She could use something else.
You know that. You were going to just hand it over because the cops came to the door. So we can do the vanilla next, Julia, because we won't have to wash it in between the chocolate. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you listening in to him or still? Oh, you're still screening? In case you have to give it back? He can log out, right? Come here, Dolly. Come here, doll. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, but I ended up going earlier because he locked the doors out, and I was like nervous I wasn't be able to get my equipment because I had to work. So he said a bunch of stuff in the text message, so I can show you a bunch of stuff.
He's willing to switch out that phone, the work phone, with
This is a better camera.
with an equal.
It's not equal.
Well, he said it's equal.
It's false.
So my recommendation to you is, you want this to be amicable. If he wants to play hardball, just switch up the phone, okay? And then
Makes you wonder what he's hiding on it.
if you guys aren't.
That was an unnecessary and stupid thing to say. He just wants his personal stuff to be personal. I mean, let's say if JP happened to find a phone belonging to Julia's mother and she wants it back, and then you think JP's gonna say something so stupid like, oh, makes you wonder what she's hiding on it. Julia and her mother are cut from the same cloth, both a couple of schmucks.
In a relationship, a relationship matter. Yeah, that's why. I mean,
Well.
if there's something on there that needs to get deleted, let's just delete it and then he can move. So is there a way I can turn off the system appropriately? Why don't I just do that and then he can get out of my hair? Because I've got stuff.
Well, I suggested that he log, because his thing was, oh, I'm logged in. I guess it's Apple ID. So I said, okay, well, if
Log
you log
out of
out, will that make you happy? And he said, well, there's things on the phone that I want, like pictures. He said that you're reading his text messages.
False.
Okay, I'm not here to.
No, but it's funny.
I'm just letting you
that
know
he says this stuff. But
Yeah,
I'm
just letting you
doing my
know.
best to log out. And if that's not enough, then
Well, like I said, I asked if that would be sufficient, and he said that there are photos on there that he wants, like his own photos that he would like. So, my recommendation.
I will go through and
Aren't they in the cloud?
Everything's in the cloud, so he can go in the cloud right now and delete the things that are in the cloud and move them out. You know? I don't know why he does things like that for the camera equipment. You know?
I don't know. He said that it is, like he'll switch out with the camera that's equal.
It's fine because it's not, so that's the issue.
Okay. Do you have a text message from him saying that this is going there?
He's texting me a lot.
A lot.
A lot of crazy things.
Have you guys ever had a police involved?
Never. He did this. I think it's because the person that he's with isn't back there is very authoritative over what he does. This is normally very amicable, actually. But I'm not pinpointing situations. I just assume.
Jill, where are the regular towels?
In the drawer.
Oh, that's right. I remember. Thank you.
He's trying to give me advice about my mental health, but really he needs to take that for himself. Sorry, I gotta get to it because we have 2 threads.
You do?
Yeah, we have our work thread on Facebook. So I was coming over at 11. I'm gonna check my phone. I'll be there at noon. Because that was, like you said, 11 days.
What are you looking for?
This is not correct. He said okay and then he didn't say okay, but then he said okay and then he started locking me out. I'm sorry, there's just so many text messages. It's confusing. Pickleball stuff, okay. And then him telling me not to work, which is not going to happen. Can you come at noon yesterday? Make a list of what you need. I'll put outside. Look at the message. I messaged him another thing. I emailed him an email of understanding too because he said he didn't want to work anymore. I need him to say, okay, he's not going to work anymore, so we can move on. Mm-hmm. And I said, like, you keep spending all the business money. Leave them on the kitchen counter. I can do whatever I want. Get a lawyer or build this business. You have no control. I said, no, you can't. You said you don't want to be a part of this business. I'll create a new LLC for this business because I was assuming that we were going to be able to actually figure it out, but I don't think we can. Who cares what I said? I can say whatever I want or feel like. Okay, I will. I'll be there at noon. You said you wanted 0%. You'll also have to buy whatever bullshit. Anyways, he said I could be at noon there. And then all of this conversation continued. He said this is bullying behavior. Oops. What did that happen? Sorry, it glitched back.
Does he come in here whenever he pleases?
Yes.
Yeah? Every single time he wants to take a shit. I told him you can't do that anymore. The other day I had my friend over and we were, she's helping me style for this photo shoot and I'm like literally freaking nude. And I said, get the freak out of here. I need a luggage bag because he was going on a vacation. Because he lives in vacation
So
land.
he has a key here?
It's all code.
It's all code.
So I was thinking about getting a little latchy thing.
So how do you get into...
It's the same thing. Everything is connected through this.
Mm-hmm.
But he told me he was gone. I just needed my apron. So I did not message him today when I needed my apron.
Okay.
Yeah, he told us he was going to St.
Basically,
Augustine.
you go on here and you can unlock it.
At noon, when you were supposed to go there at noon, what were the things that you were supposed to get?
I told him I needed my kitchen equipment and I needed the cameras and the lighting rigs and all the the film phone is
This stuff.
This is for work, you know. JP's just dramatizing things because he's
angry.
This.
That was Julia's mother, just to be clear on it, saying of JP, he's angry. Like as if he has no reason to be angry. That is what it is in the 21st century. That men are not allowed to be angry, even when they have just cause to be so. JP is getting effed over, and it's undeserved. And it's not like as if he's some sort of angry, drunk wife beater. By the way, JP and Julia were never married. He's just frustrated with the victimization that's taking place against him, his income, his reputation, all of it because Julia took unfair advantages and cut him off at the knees. And now Julia's mother is saying to a cop of JP that he's angry. This reminds me of a bit from Sesame Street decades ago. It's a goat that is getting screwed over by everybody he knows, and the goat says, I get mad, I get mad, I get mad. It ain't bad to get mad. That is a reminder from decades ago that it is not bad to get mad. It's not wrong to be angry when you're being hurt by people who are taking advantage. It's only natural, and it's the right thing to do when evil monsters are screwing you over and you don't deserve it. It's a natural thing to be angry. You'd be a sociopath if you were not angry. It's the right thing to do. There's a difference between being angry and carrying out assaults or threats to do stuff like that. So here's the reminder that in the 21st century, men are never allowed to get angry. And these witches are all getting together and having a chat about a guy who doesn't deserve all of this abuse. And yeah, he gets mad, he gets mad, he gets mad. It ain't bad to get mad. I'm going to share this. It's about 1.5 seconds long.
Now I get mad, I get mad, I get mad. It ain't bad to get mad.
He's angry.
So where was all the stuff for the cameras?
In our studio. Maybe you should go back there.
Was it inside his, where he's staying right now?
It's
That's the
also
studio.
our work studio.
That's
So,
the
like,
little
the
back
back
house
end
back
is-
there.
Yeah, and who designed that studio, huh? The genius. The guy is getting screwed over because nice guys finish last. It's an old lesson to learn, and JP's learning it right now.
Bedroom in his space, but the front is literally rigged up for camera equipment and stuff, because that's what I do for a job, what we used to do for a job together, which I just don't foresee that we're going to be able to
No way.
do that anymore, but, you know, it's all happening very quickly. My apron was in the closet at the studio.
This thing.
Yes.
So it was the same place that all the camera equipment
Yes,
was.
but I forgot it until this morning when we were filming.
She goes, oh, we need
And
the
I
apron.
thought he told me he was going to St. Augustine, and his car was here, but his girlfriend's car is not. I did not know that he
So
was
did
in
you
there.
go deeper into the
No.
efficiency?
I just
of
grabbed-
where he sleeps? Or
No.
No.
I just was in the kitchen.
I was there.
And I just
I
grabbed
was there.
Well, I'm just saying, because he's claiming like you went in there without permission and...
Yeah, he told me that I can go in there to grab the equipment. He also told me he was going to be out of town.
Yeah, because, I mean, yeah, she said, if I forgot anything, can I go in when you're not here? And he said yes.
Okay.
He said yes.
I'm gonna go see if he brought the phone out. My advice to keep it amicable is just switch out the phone if you can. Okay, I understand.
You think that this is going to make things amicable?
May not be a better camera.
It's not a good solution for this.
Well, you guys need to figure it out because.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to figure it out by deleting the stuff off of it.
With you guys being co-owners of a business and co-owners
In the
of
home.
this home, you know, this is just going to continue and continue.
Here, look it right
This,
here.
this is an ugly divorce.
What is Julia's mother on? It's not a divorce. They were never married.
I'm going to hit sign out right now in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
What does that do?
His password in here.
What does sign out mean?
Sign out of his Apple ID so I can have the phone that is good. I don't think I need an Apple ID on here for it to work anyways.
I would hope not. Unless you guys pay something through that.
Turn off. Does it work? Keep a copy of stuff. No. Sign out. Sign out. Even the bookmarks in Safari are going to be gone. But it'll be on his phone.
How many phones does he have? Like personal phones?
He's got like 35 iPads. Okay? This guy has got more tech that's been all mine 50% as well, by the way.
Why does he specifically want this phone?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He must have done something, which right now is all being deleted.
Hear that? Julia said, right now it's all being deleted. That is just as JP said in his counterclaim. So, this material proves that what JP had to say was the truth. And who effing does that in the 21st century takes a phone and wipes it when there's no need to do so. Just let him have the effing thing back. You've got cameras all over the place. Let's get back to this.
So, trust me, I'm nosy too and would have liked to know.
Yeah, it's this phone. Which is bizarre because he has.
I called the cops because of this. I mean, you're the cops.
You are.
I'm glad you're a female, by the way. Because for some reason that's not as intimidating. I haven't talked to a cop in a while. This is just embarrassing. Okay, let's check to see things are wrong. The picture's gone. How do you delete all? I'll just Google how to delete all of this stuff. But I actually I might need some footage on here though.
Airdrop. See if maybe we can airdrop the photos to him.
He has it all connected to his phone. That's the thing. But now every picture he takes from now on isn't going to go on here. But I can go through and technically I need some footage on here from when I was filming videos.
Let me have him airdrop the videos he wants or whatever it is that he wants. Because that's what he said. I said we can sign out of the phone.
He doesn't need any of this.
Because he has it all.
And if he does, he can say, I want the comedy stuff airdropped to me, or please put that on Dropbox, and I will do the file organization for him. Once he gets this in his hand, he's not getting it back to me. I don't trust him. Maybe he filmed these comedy skits on here, but you know what? I really don't think he did. Because...
Is that him?
That is him.
No. Can you text them to him?
Yeah. I can do a mass text, and I can go through all this stuff. But, obviously I don't want to do that, because that's the whole point of me not seeing his shit for some reason, because it's probably just him and his girlfriend. But that's the part where I'm just going to Google how to delete everything on here, because the pictures he's taken when it was connected to the Apple ID were coming to this for some reason, I think.
Okay.
Because
so I'll let him know that you're signed out. And,
yeah, perfect.
All the pictures should be on the cloud.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, because he's claiming you went in there, you didn't have permission. I saw that he said, yeah, be here at noon, but he also said that I'm going to leave everything outside.
But then he locked all the doors, and he was...
And he didn't. Yeah. He did say it, but he didn't.
He said it, but he didn't put stuff outside.
Okay.
Right when I said 11, and then he needed another hour noon, and it was at 9 a.m. And I'm sitting there needing to work.
Julia refers to recycling desperate TikTok trends as work. It's not. It's recycling desperate TikTok trends, and it failed.
And then my phone notifies me that I can't even unlock my own door to my house. So then I was
From the outside.
From the outside. So if I left, I would have been locked out. Because JP...
Why do you... Okay.
Because JP made
everything's
this house
electronic.
So techy that I don't have a key. Okay? I know. This is very annoying. So, needless to say, when this thing logged me out, and actually I might even have him sending me a text message of the key to get back in. Oh yeah, verification. I said, you just took away my access to where I live. And let's see what time this was. At 11:27. So I was waiting until 12 yesterday.
Okay.
And I said, so
And you were
and that's
noon yesterday, or today is when you're supposed to pick up the stuff from?
No, I was supposed to pick it up yesterday at noon, but then he's locked me out.
Okay.
And then today he told me he was gone, and I said, okay, well, I might come back here tomorrow to grab some equipment from filming if I need it. And literally, I just need my apron.
Right.
So I grabbed it, and then it just turned into him freaking out.
Okay.
And look, he had to obviously send me the code to get logged back in because this is my house. But that's evidence that he locked me out. So right when that happened, obviously I went over before noon because I was nervous I wasn't going to be able to get the things I need.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want me to work. Because
it's a tangled web.
Control everything, and that's not how it works. If he doesn't want to work, I'm still going to work.
Yeah.
Because that's how I run my life. And is it going to be this business forever? No, but this is a business.
This is a business.
This is a business.
You guys really need to figure out.
Yeah. I think that he needs to take space away from me. I'm going to continue to work, and he can live in La La Land vacation and then find a new job.
And he still has access to the business accounts and everything like that?
He does, unfortunately. So that's something I actually literally yesterday I called an attorney, but I wasn't able to get a hold of somebody, but they're supposed to call me on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I have that in the works.
Yes, that needs to be figured out because if you're doing all the hard work.
The female cop just said to Julia, "You're doing all the hard work." Is it not a pity when people who don't know what's going on are in a position to make decisions about what is going on?
He's spending all the money.
I'm very upset about this. He's bringing her on vacations, all this stuff with my business money. I told him, you're not allowed to do that anymore. I'm tracking all the bookkeeping. And you know, when you spend the money, you spend the money. Unfortunately, it could be a draw, but when he spends $5,000 a month on his jovial life, it's still a draw, but you're spending the money out of the business. You know, I don't even pay myself out of the business. Like, I wasn't allowed to give myself a paycheck the last 2 months.
And yeah, what sucks about the whole situation is it's okay for him to do that. Because
it's not.
Well,
because he decided that's the rule, is that you can take draws from the business and then the draws turn into his paycheck. And I told him, don't do that anymore. Yesterday.
But what I'm saying is, like, because you guys are both on the account, this is his money too.
Yeah.
You know,
it's supposed to be business expenses.
And I understand that. And he could say, well, I'm going to Jamaica for this 6 months. I'm going to go, like, you're going to KFC, right? So he could say the same thing, like, I'm going to KFC.
But then you need to showcase the work. So what's the video? What's the production cost? Like for me, like I'm making a whole video about Jamaican jerk chicken.
Well, you know what? That's on him. And
right. So when he went to Lake George, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Exactly, but I do. So that's the difference between him and I.
But that's the issue here because, you know, this is a joint account. This is a joint house. This is a joint business. So it's messy.
It's going to be changing.
So hopefully you'll get some good advice from this lawyer. And
the reason why I've been here is because nothing was happening while I was gone. I actually left for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, because I was feeling so inadequate and uncomfortable around him. Then I realized nothing's happening around here. Like, there's like a pool we're building in the back. Everything was just gathering dust, and this house is just losing value. I said we have to sell the house. I tried to get him to buy me out of it. He decided not to do that. So, okay, we're going to sell the house. And then I thought, you know, let's just be nice to each other. I was like, I have an idea. Let's just rent the entire house. We'll both move out. We'll both start our new separate lives together. We can still work together, but this can be part of our business.
Yeah.
So that was the idea, and he loved that, and things were good. And then he said he doesn't ever want to work. And I said, okay, well, if you don't want to work, don't work. And then he just started to be a jerk.
Okay.
And I said, you know.
And he did. I was sitting next to him in the backseat of the car after pickleball, and you started that Monday meeting thing, and he said, I can't. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be in St. Augustine.
2 days ago, he said he's going to do the meeting.
And then he said, okay, she said, do you want to work 50%, 25%? He goes, I'll do 25%. Then he said, no, 0. I don't want to work at all.
Okay, I'm going to go see if he brought this phone out. I'll grab it so you can take a look. If it is up to par, then would you be willing to use that camera phone?
Well, I'll look at it.
We'll take a look at it, okay?
I'll take a look at it. But, I mean, it's a really older version, so it doesn't have the same, like, photography settings.
Don't say no.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, I can't believe he's such a poop. Of course she is. Okay, I cleaned out this thingy.
I can't believe this is all recorded.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this died, though. That's not good.
What? Oh, the microphone?
My audio.
Mine might have too then, because
Let me see it. I don't even know if I have enough
I don't-
battery.
you have to charge it up then.
Well, I'm going to just stop your audio for now.
Yeah.
We'll
You
restart
want to plug it in? You don't have a charger?
It's battery.
Thank goodness it is over. I feel exhausted, so there's going to be no more commentary other than to do the final tally. My work on this reaction is completed April 9th, 2024 at almost noon Eastern Standard Time. So here is a screen grab that I got minutes ago. And this was published by Julia on July 16th, 2023, more than 8 months ago, and this was the big deal that she had to have the phone for to use the camera to shoot some other angle on this giant production when she's got all kinds of other cameras to choose from. What did she get with this production as of today, more than 8 months after publishing? 17,183 views. Total failure. So the whole story she was giving the police, I have to work here, I have to do, yeah, you have to recycle TikTok ideas, and you try to cash in on them, and giant fail for that. Okay, like I said, no more commentary. I'm gonna leave you with the full little Sesame Street clip of the goat, which is asserting it has a right to be mad, and it ain't bad to get mad. And if it gets hit with copyright, we can just mute it at the end. So, here it is.
A goat can feel sad. A goat can feel wonderful. A goat can feel mad. Feel mad, feel mad, feel mad. It ain't bad to feel mad. If someone pulled the hair on his chin, would a goat say nothing, stand there and grin? No, I get mad, I get mad, I get mad. It ain't bad to get mad. And what if someone gave him a fright? Would a goat laugh? Ha ha, it's quite all right. No, I get mad, I get mad, I get mad. It ain't bad to get mad. And what if someone does something unkind? Would a goat pretend he doesn't mind? No, I get mad, I get mad, I get mad. It ain't bad to get mad. And if a friend lets him down, forgot to bring one for you, would a goat say, no matter, don't worry, I couldn't care less? No, I get mad, I get mad, I get mad. It ain't bad to get mad. And in the end, most folks are glad to find out what makes him mad. He gets mad, he gets mad, he gets mad. It ain't bad to get mad.